see. Yesterday we got a chance. I got a chance to get a first look at the Alpha, which is the Black Alpha technology we're working on. It's an ultra black screen that produces this insane white level. So, got it this morning before jumping on YouTube and doing the price can't set it proof. Jack, what is going on? Price adjustment. Sorry about that. Price adjustment on the site, and also adding in our new company direct line, which makes it a lot easier for our customers to contact us. So, got a chance to increase the white level capabilities on the Black Alpha, or its Black Series Alpha. And there, right there is the cardboard. I'll walk in front of it to show you how black it is. That's the cardboard right there, and that's coated with the new technology. And where are the remote controls for this unit down here? Let me see. Oh, again, I carried him to the next room. I know I carried him to the next room. Ugh. Biggest thing I got a bad habit doing is carrying remote controls all over the house. Let me see what we got in here. Nope, there it is right there. Remote control. So, this middleman, we gotta finish working on him. I actually blotted this on with a tube sock because I don't have any rollers here at all, period. So I got a chance to increase the heightener level. There it is right there. That's a Black Alpha right there. All I had to do was just increase the heightener, and that was it. And that triggered the effect. Is that cool or what? Still needs a lot more testing. Even though we're able to increase the heightener and allow the screen to accept a higher form of white light, still needs a ton of testing. I need to see how this thing is going to react on different caliber projectors. So I'm going to be painting a 106-inch wallpaper for myself for doing demonstrations. Chances are I'm probably going to have it right here because that's the farthest distance we have from way back there. "4K Snow" screensavers. This is why we need a much bigger screen. Oh, go back for it. Told you they were brighter than the 48s. These are 57s. Now, our technology behind here is nothing to laugh about, because basically we can pull this up in the fluid environment, no problem. But this is a little bit more advanced. I think we're going to increase the white levels even higher. I'm going to see how much we can get away with. If we tip it too high, then we could basically damage the contrast levels, which we don't want to do. But I'm curious, how high can we push those white levels? White screen. Here's a white screen showing up the difference between the two in white levels. Now, the alpha ones are the ones that come with their extremely rare to get, which means we only make, there's 3 different versions that we make of this one. It's home, one's an alpha 1, that's the darkest one out of the group. There is a cinema version of it, and then there is a gamer version of it. We only make about 10 of these per month. So they're part of the rare collection. Red screen. Make sure you're seeing color correctly. Blue screen. One of the things I have to be to see if the screen is receiving color correctly. What's right there? Let's do a little visual effect off of it. It's doing absolutely incredible. Now, testing, well, they do test. Some people would be satisfied with this. No, we're not even close to being satisfied because we need to see how it's going to react on different projectors. So all we had to do is put a heightener to adjust it, and that was it. That was it. That came out incredible. With the reds. That is crazy. Oh, we definitely got to do one with a white screen behind the back of it. This thing is going to be absolutely incredible. That's how dark they are. Is that insane or what? That is absolutely insane. Just want this one down. Okay, see if it's a little better. Get something to put it a little better. There we go. That's how dark it is. And this thing literally generates Make sure it doesn't fall down. Put tape over here for this, because this is my stand actually to hold my, yeah, there. Well, that's not going to stick to it too well. Hopefully. See, this way instead. I'll have to make something for this stand or some kind of clip while all my clamps are in storage. No, we got clamps here. We got clamps here. Yeah, we got clamps here. I gotta figure out where I put them at. I think they're in my storage box, but I got clamps here. Just have to get my clamps. That's insane. That's the Alpha 1. All we had to do was go in and increase the heightener on it, the technology to it, and boom, it popped. Let me get a clamp for this. Got a light on here. Try to keep all my tools and stuff. It popped. It actually popped. Let me see what we got going on in here. Do we have clamps in there? I'm trying to figure out which one of these units we got clamps in. I bought a bunch of stuff. Let me grab one of these for the time being. Need something that's going to stick. Let me see. Here, I'll take one of these shipping labels. This is why testing is important. Can't explain it enough. If I had sat there and launched that product and it came up that dark yesterday, man, that'd have been embarrassing. For those people who don't test, that somebody a few minutes ago contacted me talking about you have to make a product better than yours. Good luck on that one. Do you have any idea how far my history goes back? I go back 10 years. 10 years of testing on black technology. That means you would have to be able to beat every single demonstration I've ever made in black technology. You would have to complete all screen sizes, all test demonstrations on all different products, certify screens, and get recognition for your technology. Yeah, good luck. And you still have to catch up to the stuff that I already had that I'm designing that you haven't even seen yet. Don't worry about what you can see, worry about what you can't see. I have over, 30, 40 different versions of black technology all tested. So if you're thinking about, I'm going to catch up, where? Every time you turn around, we're always developing something new, like this. So, yeah, I said it'd be nice to have someone take after what we had, but if your attitude, people are going to be at the end of the day that, I'm just coming to take you out, yeah, good luck on doing that. My experience alone, it actually goes so far back, it's not even funny. So if you're trying to catch up to the 48s, you got to go back farther than that. We had technology went back from 2016 when we were going back and forth with Diamond under a digital 4K Crystal Onyx, which you can look at all the demonstrations, all the beta tests. You would have to pass every single one of those first before you catch up to me. And that's quite a few years back. And then you'll have to match all my screen sizes, everything I do, you're going to have to match it perfectly and outperform every last one of them. And then when you finally catch up, we'll be about 6 or 7 more screen paints already ahead. Good luck. Now let's get back to this technology we have here, which I'm having a ball with. Oh, I can't wait to lay this against a white screen. Do we have any white screens? We don't have one white screen. I got to do shopping. So this is the Alpha 1. This is the one we showed off yesterday. This is why I told you that testing is important. Don't rush products. People who rush products end up getting embarrassed. Or even though it looks amazing here, we still have to put it on a much bigger screen size. We're just trying to figure out exactly what we're dealing with. And this is painted onto the back of a post office shipping box. I actually painted this in with a sock. Now we still have to see how it works on a 1,000 lumen projector, ultra short throw, multiple versions of certified screens. And yes, I'm actually going to be renting a workspace with a lot more light so we can see exactly how we can change out the environment and how the technology is going to react in different well-lit environments, because it does have ambient light rejection technology gain embedded into it. Look at this. So this screen will have sample sheets. Our sample sheets are going to be big. Right, probably about the size of that right there, which would be a perfect size. What kind of commercial pulls up in that? These white levels are actually working quite nicely. That's why I show the demonstration of the black fabric and black paint next to a white surface laying against our product. In order for that screen to see the color red, blue, green, and to be able to outperform them with perfect balance, means that the screen has to be able to see white levels. Some people get it mixed up and they think that white levels only pertain to just a white surface. You do know, if you're watching a demonstration like the Antarctic, there's going to be contrast levels in there. Unless you're going to be looking at a white wall all day, then there you go, a white screen. Now you see all that? That all involves white light. If it wasn't there, it'd be impossible for it to pull. That's why we do the black versus black. So people don't get it in their heads that they think that they can just basically do the same thing with our technology. If you just go and get some black paint or black fabric or whatever we have in our demonstrations, that you can do the same thing, to show you that you cannot do the same thing. This is why I request for customers who are buying gray screen paint products to request those tests, because you need to know, what are you buying? Are you actually getting a real product that actually works, or are you just buying something that you could do yourself? Look at the water reflect. Wow, look at that. This is 1%. That's it. Now, to be truthful and to be honest with you, it'll be an easier time getting the sample sheet than getting the actual product itself. Mind, this is part of a rare collection. We only make 10 of these. There's 3 units. We make one as a gamer, one's Alpha 1, and the other one basically is the Cinema Gamer and Alpha 1. We only make 10 per month. Policies on this thing is very strict, which means if a customer comes in or a company comes in and they decide to try to buy 2, your first order will be processed, but your second order, the money will be returned back to your account. If you do make another attempt to do it twice, your money all will be returned back to your account, and you can't place an order until next month. Now imagine if they did the PS5 that way. Everyone would have one, right? So as you can see, our technology is not based off greed. If it was based off greed, then yeah, we would just make it so people can buy as many as they want. If you didn't get one, you just don't get one. And we make it fair, but we want to make it rare. Now we're going to have one coming out probably next year. This is going to be an extremely rare edition, which means we make one of these per year. Let's see what else we got on here. We're happy. Still needs more work. But right now, the fact that I'm able to pull those colors like that. Just to show you my distance where my projector sits at. Projectors never sit right up on top of screens. Okay, well, that tells me what I need to know. Isn't that interesting? Look, I tell you people at the end of the day that I don't mind if people are going to go in and develop black technology, but if you're going to use me as a springboard, don't do that. I warn you, I'll sink your shit before it starts. I'll buy your product, I'll watch you cancel out, or I'll put you under my testing. If you're using those dark corners and depending on ultra short throw projectors and all that nonsense, this stuff's going to get wrecked down here. And the new facility I'm going to be buying, you won't make it in there at all, period. Certified screens don't even last next to our technology. So there's no way in the world that if you're developing a product strictly to go after my product, mind you, I develop technology to go after certifies. That's what we engineer our products for. They're not engineered for gray screen paint products. We can knock that stuff out easy. That's nothing. That's a cakewalk. Our challenge is certified. That's it. So if I'm engineering my technology to take out diamonds and all that, and y'all haven't even begun to do those tests, what makes you think you can challenge our technology? So again, if you are going to make a product to take mine out, then you're going to have to do a lot of work. And I mean extremely a lot of work. You're going to have to be to display that technology on every level you can possibly think of, including outside demonstrations. And we have the most right now on and off YouTube. If you don't believe me, you can go do your research yourself. Do side-by-side demonstrations with 4K versus 1080p, 1080p versus 720p. It's going to cost you a lot of money. A lot of money. If you think it's going to be something that's going to be, you can do like that with no problem, no, it's going to cost you a lot of money to do it. And we go back and developing our first black technology under the digital 4K Crystal Onyx back from 2016. Our technology was so good, we got recognized from Diamond Technology or Screen Innovation. So you're going to have to get their attention too also. In two ways they can come at you. Two ways they can come at you, whether they can appreciate what you have or they can just file a lawsuit against you one way or another. We got both because we're considered to be a threat. So with that being said, and for some people saying, well, how are you considered to be a threat? Well, let's put it this way. If we were doing anything wrong that they didn't like, they would have never sent me an email saying, hey, your product has potential, and then later on try to hit us with a stay away from our product. If we were doing something where basically they saw in the video demonstration that we were nowhere near close to their technology whatsoever, they would have just clearly sent out a, hey, look, we need you to back up because right now you're basically defiling our name. We would have never received an email from Screen Innovation saying, hey, your product has potential, and I would like to further this discussion later on. People usually don't send those out when they basically feel that you are basically belittling their product. They send those out when they find out that your product is that good that they need to discuss to see exactly where we can maybe incorporate this technology into our products. And then if things don't go the way they like to, then they send out that court order saying, look, we just need you to stay away from our stuff altogether. Because at the end of the day, we can take out Diamond Technology unless they develop a black screen, which would be really nice. I would love to see that. Now, really quick for the naysayers, I don't like to bring up my conversations. Again, I've been in the business for a long time. Stop making yourself look like complete idiots and sending me fake Screen Innovation messages. I know the fellow. I talked to him. One of the fellows I talked to the lawyers. I know these people at the end of the day. All right. So I know the difference between real and fake. Okay. So again, stop doing that. Okay. First things first, when they notified us, it wasn't by email. It was by phone call. They called us directly. The attorney called us directly. So the email came later on. And the reason why we got the email is because I didn't believe who he was. I didn't believe Screen Innovation, a big corporation like that's going to contact me at the end of the day. I thought it was my vice president playing a joke on me. I laughed about it, hung the phone up. He calls me back again and says, I don't know who the June fellow is, but I'm searching so and so and so. Okay, if you are who you are, you send me a watermark with your name and everything attached to it, and I'll believe it's you. And that's how we got the letter. So those companies don't email you, they call you directly. So you know how it works. But I find it entertaining that you would really send us over these emails claiming to be those companies, please. I've been around a long time. I know in the back of your mind, you're thinking this actually does work. Kind of remind me of the schemes that the Wile E. Coyote pulls off. It seems like it's a smart idea at the time until it blows up in your face. So I know the real deal when they contact us. But it is fun. I got to show you one of those, by the way. It doesn't even have the watermark next to it. Nothing at all, period. Do you even know the guy's first and last name? Anything? Oh, I'm pretty sure they don't. Okay, so from what we saw already, just get off that topic. From what we saw already from the technology, yesterday we got a chance to try it for the first time. It did come up a little too dark. I didn't like that. So some things had to be changed. We had to increase the heightener. Today, the heightener added to it, the extra version of that basically allows the screen now to be to produce at much higher white levels. Images are coming up crystal clear. That's fantastic. It still has to go under a lot of testing because right now we need to see how it's going to react to 1,000 lumen projectors, how it's going to react to ultra short throws, and at a large size. And at that size we have in there, we're just testing out to see what we got. Right now I have a 106-inch screen and a wallpaper screen in storage, which I'm bringing the rest of my stuff out today, and we'll coat that down and we'll display that once it's dried, and we'll show that off on the 106-inch because I'm dying to see that in a larger size. Other than that, it's doing quite well. Those are the containers right there. They're actually made of glass containers. That is black glass. We wanted something really classy for it. So this will not be available anytime soon because, like I said, we still have a lot of testing doing underneath of it. This right here is the. Let's see. Might shake it a little better. Oh, yeah. That's the Silver Patriot. That's going to be coming out really soon. That's going to be a fantastic application for those of you who may not prefer the black technology. Maybe you want the silver screen, but keep in mind we are going to put in a huge amount of disclaimers in there because we don't want you thinking that it's going to pull up a black level. Like people have been lied to so many times when it comes to gray and silver screen saying, oh, you're going to pick up a decent contrast level. You're not going to pick up a black level equal to a black screen, but you will pick up a somewhat fair contrast level. But if you're using one of those projectors like the Valve on WeMax, that stuff will work on it with no problem whatsoever. So you won't have a problem with that. And any of the other cheap knockoff projectors, I really don't know, can't even tell you. That's why we have to put those disclaimers in there. We do know for a fact it will work on those particular projectors, but anything else, that's at your own risk. That's why we're putting all that information. We designed the, I should put that disclaimer in right now. Get that done already on the site. I think it's for the Patriot site, isn't it? Yeah. It is the Patriot site. Let's go over here. I gotta finish this off in here. I'm still in the Sugar Plum Fairy site. These are showrooms we put in. Showrooms are more colorful. They have a lot of pretty designs in them and stuff like that. They have a lot of artwork in them, and on top of it, there's more videos in the showroom or picture demonstration, stuff like that. So that gives, sometimes we just send an entire showroom to the customer. Let me see where we have it right here. Where's the Patriot? Here we go. Gunmetal Silver Patriot. We go on our site. Looks nice, doesn't it? And try to keep the site different. I hate, like I said, I do my research and I go through different sites and stuff, and I do the opposite of what they do. I want to keep the site fun and exciting. So we need to put a policy right down here because we got our pictures for our picture slideshow. This is That's where to place your order to, but you can't place your order yet because it's not available. Are we in, oh yeah, we are in, for a minute I thought we were in, we're actually in, oh, it's the information page too. We got to work on that. We got to update on that one too. So these are designed, see, we're already in here. So we should go to, in here in the showroom page, you can actually place your order there. So this gives you information about the product, which I have to put that in right now. Nice little pretty cursive in there. Okay, we'll put that at the bottom for our links are working. There we go. Boom. Pops you right over to the shopping cart. So that's what I love about the showroom pages, because the showroom pages show off more. I mean, it's a more colorful, more designed page. So, oh, should I be shipping out? Oh, sorry, people. I'm doing 6 things at the same time. literally, I'm printing out orders for customers and literally forgot I got to take care of that over there. I'm looking like, wait a minute, oh yeah, I got to do that, take care of those orders. But this gives you all their information on the product too. But if you want to see more, that's why we gave you the showroom page. And then we have disclaimers that'll be popping up over here on the product. And if you want to go back to the showroom page, just click on here and you're back at the showroom page. That's why I love the showroom page. You see, we have the, I love the, where's it at? Where's the Sugar Plum Fairy? This is literally how many showroom pages we have. We have a ton. These are all showroom pages designed for advertising the product, plus including the additional pages that we already have. So let's see. I'm going to go pop over to Fusion Gamers. Got their own in there. We got visual stealing effect applications, projector window ad tech, Black Series Alpha Limited Edition, Complete Cinema Showcase, which we sent this over today to a customer. Oh, and I forgot, because we did the Complete Cinema. Now we have the Complete Cinema in that room over there. I also want to direct those videos onto this page also too. So when I'm designing these pages, I try to do something different that nobody else is doing. Even if you're not coming on here to buy anything, oh yeah, these are the new videos we're gonna be putting in here. They're the ones for over there. Okay, I gotta do those tonight. I forgot we put in a new section here, so we got to do those. We're gonna do 3 videos for this section right here. But I try to do something different that nobody else is doing. The website's supposed to be entertaining. Sometimes we have people that don't come in and buy. Some people just come in to check the site out, which I don't mind that. And they share it with other people. Got a page for it. Let's see, Ad Technology, Fusion Gamer. Fusion Gamer got his own showroom page. That's some of the cool stuff we have over here. And I think, so yeah, specification sheets are in here too. I'll move up a little bit here. So I'm going to rest my arm here because I don't have my stand over here. These are for new videos. Specification information. That's literally how big our specification sheets are. They're huge. But if you know your product, then you know you should know what to put in there. Video demonstrations. We have our disclaimer right here. Let's see, there we go. That's a disclaimer we put in there. We don't claim any responsibility for any of these video demonstrations. Well, for the licensed versions right here, we don't claim for these right here. That's what that's for. We don't claim that. Let's go pop over to other show page. Oh, we have the let's see, we did Fusion Ad Tech Technology. Ad Tech has this page right here set up. And let's see what the showcase we have. Now we can't add any links in there to buy it because the AdTech is not even available yet. Fusion Gamer, visual stealing effects. These are people that are using the 3D mapping screen paint for basically for doing their ceilings for their dedicated theater room setups or offices or lobbies and hotels and stuff like that. I'm showing you all the different ways you can apply all this to your ceiling. You know how much money optic fiber wiring costs? You're looking at the same thing every day, the same stars every day. Some of them move a little bit, but this one you can put anything you want. You can put the ocean, outer space, visual effects, make it snow, or just bring clouds right through your ceiling. These are some of the displays right here, the videos. Different environments that we design right there. And probably going to be adding some more to that later on. So that's a showroom for that one. Outdoor, Black Series outdoor screen paint. Gotta do something a little different. I think we got the 250s on here. Oh, the 250s have their own display page too. And there's a link page, right? A link right here. This will take you over to where you can buy directly from the site. So if you're on here watching, like, okay, where do I buy? You can click right there, and then it'll take you right there. There's our slideshow displays. Nice, beautiful skies. Test demonstrations on the products. Monster 250s. All right. Now, I usually go to the more page. More pages what gives you all those special pages that you can pull up, or you can just go into any shopping cart. It'll lock you into the page also too. So if you can't find the more page, you can go into a shopping cart and get that information. This demonstration is for our 3D mapping applications. Try to match the page to match the product. That's what we have on the floor over here. Sprayed over those tiles, so we've been using it. The floor mat tiles, tabletops, displays, specification sheets. And I think that's it for that one. Like how we did the trim here. To match so much stuff you can utilize your site with Wix. It's not even funny. So we did the exact same color we have here for the trim for the winding background display. Same thing here, same color pattern for the outlines here to make it stand up a little better. Let's see what we have next in here. We have a 1,000 lumen demonstration because we posted our products work at 1,000 lumens. So we have all these demonstrations. This is a page for 1,000 lumen displays and fully lit environments. Now, in the shopping carts, there are probably going to be one demonstration in there. In the showroom, it's different. The showroom has multiple demonstrations using that 1,000 lumen projector. All right. We'll go over, pop over to the Paint a New World, which allows the customers to think outside the box, give them some ideas of what they can do with our products. I think out of all the pages we developed for the showroom displays, the Sugar Plum Fairy has to be, oh, wait a minute, Sugar Plum Fairy and the, no, it would be the Sugar Plum Fairy would have the most interesting room. This one would be next, would be, let's see, oh, our ambient light rejection black technology game. That's when we did the lights under the screen and over top at the same time. We also had the screen in the window with extra lights attached to the screen. So we get high powered lights all around the screen. Show you the screen can not only absorb all the light that's around the windows, but also can absorb the extra lights that were tucked under the screen to make sure the screen can take in 10 times more light and still maintain with no problem. What do we have underneath this one right here? Oh, Monster 250s. This is the Monster 250 demonstration page. With paint on demonstration display of us painting in the actual 250-inch screen that you see here in the video demonstrations. And last but not least, the Sugar Plum Fairy. I love how these pages just transform into something completely different. Specification sheets. These are light specification sheets. We don't do full tests on these yet. The bottom it says, paint your own destination. Now I like this one because it has a little cave in here, like a little cove. To place your order, enter the enchanted cove and let your journey begin. Boom. There you go, right over here. We can actually, when it becomes available, you can place your order right through here. And if you want to go back to the enchanted showroom, then you hit right there and boom, back into the showroom. We're building an SMS library put in there. And right here, we're going to write right here, the origins of the Sugar Plum Fairy. We're going to put this whole storyline right in there, that right there. And that's it. Is that cool or what? That's why I said when I'm designing a screen paint, just like when I was living at the other house, when we designed screen paints, we built entire environments for our screen paint. If I'm going to be talking about dedicated theater rooms, I built an entire dedicated theater room. We did a room that was all done in all white, so more light could actually pull off in the room to show exactly that we can do this screen right next to a window and have all this light. Even if your walls are white, it's not going to affect the technology. We did screen sizes on just about every level in that environment. We did them at dual 150 inches. You know, dual 150 inches were 720p and 1080p side by side outside. That's another purpose for that demonstration, to show customers at the end of the day that you don't have to go out and spend all this money for this expensive high-end projector. You can do it at simple as 720p. All the demonstrations under the 250s were done in 720p. We never did them in 1080p. That was a $270 projector, Chrissy projector, sat 18 feet back and produced that image on 720p only. Because at the end of the day, people that are doing business, or even people that have outdoor projection screens, do not want to spend thousands of dollars on an expensive projector. The reason why you have to do that is because the screen is usually white. And if it's a white screen, then you're going to have to spend all that money. Oh, I think we did forget one here. Alpha Black has his own showroom. That's to demonstrate the screen's heavy white level. It's going to be popping off that screen. You already seen the first results of that technology. Showroom, pretty soon. . and the screen's ability to pull its high white levels. More information explaining the technology. What does that R stand for in the container? So you get your container, you'll have something that looks like this on it. Like, what the heck does that mean, R collection? It explains what it is right here. That's what that stands for. That symbol stands for in your container. It means you have a product that's rare, that the average person, customer, if they can get it, they can get it, but chances are they won't. You have an easier time, I'm going to tell you how rare they're going to be. You have an easier time getting your hands on a sample sheet than you will getting that actual screen. If you're lucky to get one of them, I would advise you place the order and be done with it. Do not get sneaky and try to go in and place a second order. The rule is right there on the policy. If a customer comes in and they place the order for the first one, good, order's processed, on its way. If you go back in and you place for a second one, you'll get a warning and your money will be returned back to your account. If you place the order the third time again, your refund or your order will be canceled right from the door. Money will be returned back to your account. You can't order till next month. And then we're going to design one maybe for next year that it's going to be extremely rare. That particular one is 1 per year, and that will come with a projector. We didn't say what kind of projector. It will be 4K. We're not saying what kind of projector we're going to be getting. We might make it with a whole speaker package system, which I'm thinking about doing that, the whole setup, the whole 9 yards. And there's the prices on the products right there. That's the 57 Black Alpha Gamer. This showing up displays, and that right there is going to be the slimmer version of it. Now containers will be stamped with a number on the side, so we know exactly which ones, who got the first one to actually really who got the first one. Should the first container come with something crazy? It should, because it'll be the first one or someone actually getting one of them. We're gonna stamp them with these numbers on them. So what I'm probably gonna do is some kind of hologram. Cut you upside down and all that stuff. All right, people, sorry about that. It's a call I had to take, very important. All right, yeah. So I got to get out of here. I got to get the rest of my stuff down here. I'm cleaning up my storage unit, and I need to get my bags down here and most of my equipment. That's basically about it. So I'll put some information below on how to get, once you go to the site, you'll be able to go right to the more page, or any of the shopping carts have that information on it right from the door. You can go right to the showrooms. I got to get at it real quick. At least I'm happy because the Alpha 1, by upgrading the screen's height or technology, we're able to see it much better, which I'm sorry about my hand being away. I'm really happy about that because we do not want screens coming up too dark. This is why it's important. They have to be tested. And that's a 5,000 lumen projector hitting it. So we have to do it at 1,000. That's why the 1,000 demonstrations are very important. We stick them next to windows and doors and all that stuff because we need the screen to take in as much strain as possible, and it still has to operate at 1,000 lumens without any problems whatsoever. That's why I explain it, and I can't explain it enough, why tests are very important. It's funny how we do all these tests, and people who should be doing these tests will sit there and scream and yell about how our tests are so fake, but yet they don't do the tests, and yet they don't match or better our products. So I don't get that one altogether. But again, the reason why, we do get it. The reason why they don't want to do the test, because just put it this way, they're lazy. That's what it comes down to. They're lazy. Those tests should have been done a long time ago. If they're going to scream and rant about our demonstrations being so fake, then you're more than welcome to complete all of them. The tests are right there. Just complete all my test demonstrations and just show me that you can do match or better. That's what it's for. The reason why they complain and cry so much is because they don't want to do the test. They don't want to roll up their sleeves and do the hard work. They rather sit in a dark room with a high-end projector, calibrate it, and just sit there and go, oh, it works. I'm not just talking about one individual. I'm talking about all of them who don't do these tests. If you don't go on the website and you don't see where it says test demonstrations, if you can't click on that and you can't see a row of tests, I'm not talking about tests that are about a couple minutes long. These tests can run anywhere from an hour. It takes about an hour to almost 3 hours to run a test. It takes a while. You should be seeing detailed information right from there. You can't just run a bunch of pretty colors across the screen. You need to see an individual's red, blue, greens, yellow. How does blue look on that screen? How does red? How do different colors look? You have to do all that. You have to do contrast levels. You have to do fully lit environment demonstrations. I'm just missing so much from their testing. It's not even funny. So the reason why they get mad at us and they tell us our demonstrations are fake and our demonstrations are not real because they don't want to do the test themselves. But if my stuff is so fake and not real, then you would have no problem duplicating my work, which they cannot do. You know what my line is at the end of the day. Back it up or pack it up. If I can come out here and show you the difference between a bed sheet draped over top 129-inch screen in a fully lit environment, there you go. And I get it from all the time. People saying, well, you know, if I get a black screen, a black piece of material, I can just hit it with a high-end projector. That's a 5,000 lumen projector sitting in that environment. We still can get that black sheet to pull. There you go. And you're going to need multiple projectors. You're going to need a lot of projectors, over 70 projectors to do those demonstrations because you got to do swap outs in middle videos. I remember this is the surface we gave away for free. We gave this away for free to paint the screen on. And we had a customer send the paint back and say, all I need to do is just use the surface. That's what he said. I took the paint back. Oh, I took it back. I knew what the outcome was going to be. That's why I took it back. So we took the paint back and somebody else, of course, went to another order. And later on, we got that email from him saying that he made a mistake because the sheet itself, the surface we give you, came up too dark. Why do you think we have all these tests here? Why do you think we do all these demonstrations to show you the difference between the two? Now, I could have sat there and said, well, you know what? Hey, too bad for you. You know, you insulted my intelligence when I'm trying to send you down something that, you know, give you a great product and you insulted my intelligence. I don't want to sell to you now. And he would have been just stuck with that. But I reprocessed his order, sent them out another container paint that he paid for. That's why we do the test. All right, I got to get out of here. I got to get down to storage, get the rest of my stuff over here and finish getting set up. And I got to take care of this order right here for this customer right now so I can get him shipped and out the door. Got to go. Thank you for your time and God bless.